Dear children, welcome to our online class 6. I hope you all enjoyed your autumn holidays and now we are in a new session. So we already completed 2 chapters, that is first chapter and second chapter. And in second chapter we were discussing about the properties of whole numbers and the BODMAS rule. How can we solve the problems using the properties, and if brackets are there in an arithmetical expression, many operation, addition, multiplication, division and all comes together and brackets also involves. In such cases, how can we solve a problem? That is what we have discussed last week and last few classes. So today we are going to see some more about the numbers, playing with numbers. Actually, what is mean by playing with numbers? In our day-to-day life, wherever we go, always we are connected with the numbers. So in this chapter we are going to see some special characteristics of these numbers. In the chapter whole numbers, we already studied some properties of whole number, especially the properties of 1 and 0. These two numbers are very special numbers. 1 is called multiplicative identity and 0 is called additive identity. Why these two names? Whenever we are adding 0 to any number, that number will not change. And also whenever we are multiplying 1 to any number, that number will not change. These are the main characteristics of 1 and 0. And there are some special things we studied. How can we add, subtract, multiply, divide using number line we studied. How to use BODMAS rule, that also we studied. And in this chapter, we are going to see some characteristics, that is factors and multiples of a number. That is what we are going to study. Maybe some basics about the factors and multiples you already studied in 5th standard, but today some more detail the factors and multiples we will study. What is meant by a factor and what is a multiple? I will give you a simple example. Factors and multiples. One simple example, let us see. 2 multiplied 3 is equal to 6. This is a mathematical expression, a statement. If you look at this statement, 3 numbers involved in this, 2, 3 and 6. In this expression, we can say that 2 multiplied by 3, that means 2 and 3 are factors of 6. 2 and 3 are factors of 6. And 6 is a multiple of 2 and 3. Is it clear? I will write 2 and 3 are factors of 6. Understood? Because why 2 and 3 are factors of 6? Because if you multiply 2 with 3, you will get 6. And 6 is the multiple of 2 and 3, because if you multiply 2 and 3, you will get 6. So 6 is a multiple, 2 and 3 are factors in this case. So for every number we can find out factors, at least 2 factors we can find in case of every number. We are going to study in detail. But in one number we can have only one factor. Do you know which is that factor? Which is that number? That number is 1. If you consider 1, there is only one factor for 1. That means 1 into 1 is equal to 1. If any other number, any other two other numbers, any other two whole numbers, if you multiply, you will not get 1. So the factors of 1 is 1 only. For other numbers, if you consider other numbers, after 1 then 2. If you consider 2 is having 2 factors, because 1 into 2 is equal to 2. So we can say that 1 is a factor of 2 and 2 is also a factor of 2, because if you multiply 1 and 2, you will get 2. So how many factors for 2? 1, 2 factors. And 3, 1 into 3 is equal to 3. So for 3 there are 2 factors. And but 4, how many factors? 4. We can say that 1 into 4 is equal to 4. Any other factor? Yes. 2 into 2 is equal to 4. So we can say that 1 is a factor of 4. So we can write factors of 4. 1 is a factor of 4 and 4 is a factor of 4. So 4 is a factor of 4 and 2 is also a factor of 4, because 2 into 2 is equal to 4. So how many factors the 4 is having? 3 factors. What are the factors of 4? 1, 2 and 4 are the factors of 4. And if you consider 5, how many factors? 5. 1 into 5. 1 into 5 is equal to 5. Any other two number, if you multiply, you will get 5? No. 2 into any number? 5? No. 3 into? No. So 5 is having 2 factors. The factors are 1 and 5. So 1 is a factor of 5 and 5 is a factor of 5. So now let us see these factors are having some properties. What are the properties of factors? In this example, we already discussed 2 and 3 are factors of 6, or simply 2 is a factor of 6 and 3 is a factor of 6. Is there any other factor for 6? 2 into 3 is equal to 6. Any other two number, if you multiply, you will get 6. Yes, 1 into 6. 1 into 6 is equal to 6. So 1 and 6 also factors of 6. So the factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6. Because along with these numbers, if you multiply some other number, you will get 6. 1 into 6, 6. 2 into 3, 6. So 4 factors 6 is having. Now the properties of factors and multiples. If you look at this factors and multiple, 1 is a factor of every number, we can say. 1 is a factor of every number. So that is the first property. 1 is a of every number. 1 is a factor of every number, because along with 1, if you multiply any number, some number, you will get that number itself. So 1 into 2 is equal to 2. So 1 is a factor of 2. 1 into 1 is equal to 1. So 1 is a factor of 1. 1 into 3 is equal to 3. So 1 is a factor of 3. 1 into 4 is equal to 4. So 1 is a factor of 4. Or factor means if a number is there. Suppose 10 if you take. 1 is a factor of 10 means we can divide 10 by 1 completely. 10 divided by 1 is equal to 10. That is another meaning. So another factor. 2 is a factor of 10. That means 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. We can divide 10 by 2 completely. We will get 5. So 2 is a factor of 10. And 5 is a factor of 10. 10 divided by 5 is equal to 2. That means we can divide 10 by 5 completely. So we can, that is another simple definition of factor. So the first property is of factors. 1 is a factor of every number. 1 is a factor of every number, and every number is itself a factor of that number. For example, 1 is a factor of 1 itself, and 2 is a factor of 2 itself. Why? We can divide 2 by 2 into 1. That means 2 is divisible by 2. We can divide 2 by 2 completely. So 2 is a factor of 2 itself, and 3 is a factor of 3 itself, because we can divide 3 by 3. So we can say that every number is a of that every number is a factor of that number itself. For example, 25 is a factor of 25. Understood? So every number is a factor of that number itself. And next property, the smallest factor of a number is always 1. 1 is the smallest factor of a number. Suppose if you take 6, the factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6. With any other number we can divide 6. Only with these numbers we are able to divide 6. So among this, which is the smallest factor of 6? 1. And the greatest factor of a number is that number itself. The biggest factor of 6 is 6 only. These are the main properties of factors. So another thing about the factors, when we are talking about factors, 0 is not a factor of any number, because you cannot divide any number by 0. 6 you cannot divide by 0. 6 divided by 0 is not defined. Nobody knows what is the value of this. It is not defined. So 0 is not a factor of any number. 0 is not a factor of any number. But 0 is having factors. Why? 0 is having infinitely many factors. Do you know what is the reason? Because 0 into 1 is equal to 0. 0 into 2 is equal to 0. 0 into 23 is equal to 0. Any number you multiply with the 0, you will get 0. Therefore, we can say that all numbers are factors of 0. 1 is a factor of 0. 2 is a factor of 0. 23 is a factor of 0. Because when you multiply 23 with 0, you will get 0. And 0 itself is a factor of 0. Understand? 0 into 0 is equal to 0. But other than 0, any other number is not having 0 as its a factor. We cannot divide any number by 0. But 0 is having infinitely many factors. Or simply we can say, some theory, it's just a theory. We can say that every number is a factor of 0, but 0 is not a factor of any number. Understood? So these are the main characteristics or properties about the factors. Multiples. Here, same example, 2 into 3 is equal to 6, we can take. 2 into 3 is equal to 6. That means 6 is a multiple of 2 and 3. And what are the other multiples of 2? So multiples of 2 are 2 into 1 is equal to 2. So 2 is a multiple of 2. 2 into 0 is equal to 0, and 0 is a multiple of every number. 2 into 0 is equal to 0, so we can say that 0 is a multiple of every number. So but we are not considering that 0 in this case, but we are considering the least multiple of a number as the first multiple only, other than 0 we are considering. So 2 into 1 is equal to 2, 2 into 2 is equal to 4, 2 into 3 is equal to 6, 2 into 4 is equal to 8. In that way we can find the multiples of 2. How many multiples a number is having? For example, 2, which is the biggest multiple of 2? We cannot say, because it is infinitely going. If you multiply 2 with any number, you will get a multiple of 2. Understand? So we cannot say how many multiples a number have. Infinitely many multiples. But we can say that how many factors. Here 6 is having 4 factors. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 and 6 are the factors of 6. But multiples of 6. What are the multiples of 6? 6 into 1, 6. So 6 is a multiple. Then next 6 into 2, 12. Next multiple 12. Then 18. Then 24. Then 30, 36, 42, 48, 54. Like that it is going on. Whenever you are multiplying a number with another number, you will get a multiple. So every number is having infinitely many multiple, and the smallest multiple of a number is considered as that number itself. So the smallest multiple of 2 is 2 itself, other than 0. But the greatest multiple, largest multiple of 2 is infinity. So because again and again there are infinitely many multiples. So smallest multiple of a number is that number itself. We consider that number itself smallest multiple. So that is about the multiples. What we studied, the multiple. In the case of multiple, the smallest multiple of a number is that number itself we consider, and the greatest multiple of a number we cannot find because it is infinitely going on. Whenever we are multiply a number with any other number, we will get a new multiple. Okay, that's about multiples. Now let us see some interesting characteristics of some special type of numbers. For example, if you consider the number 6, the factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6. Not 4. 1, 2, 3 and 6 are the factors of 6. Then if you look at these factors and add these factors, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6, what is the answer? If you add these factors, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6, you will get 12. 3, 6 plus 6, 12. And now see, this number and 12. We can say that this 12 is equal to 2 into 6. 2 times 6. 2, 6 are 12. So, in this, we can say that here, the sum of the factors of 6 are, 6 is 2 times 6. And such numbers are called, therefore the number 6 is called a perfect number. Here I will show an example of a perfect number. What is will be a perfect number? Whenever we are adding the factors, listen to me, the factors of a number, the sum is twice that number, 2 times that number. And such numbers are called the factors and the perfect number. Here 6 is a perfect number because if you add the factors of 6, you will get 2 times 6. Understood? So 6 is called a perfect number. Check whether there is any other perfect numbers or not. See, if you consider 4, what are the factors of 4? 1, 2 and 4 are the factors of 4. If you add this 1, 2 and 4, 1 plus 2 plus 4 is equal to 1 plus 2 is 7, 3 plus 4 7. 7 is the answer. But 2 into 4 is 8. Here we got 7. So 4 is not a perfect number. And you can check some other number also at home for perfect numbers. You take some number and write down the factors and add. If you are getting the sum 2 times the original number, then that number is a perfect number. Now another type of number is odd and even number that you know already. The numbers that cannot be divisible, that cannot be divided by 2 are called odd numbers. Or we can say that odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, etc. Odd numbers. This you already studied. Odd numbers and even numbers. Even, what are even numbers? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, etc. are called even numbers. Understood? 2, 4, 6. These are called even numbers. Odd and even numbers you already studied. Now another type we are going to study is prime and composite numbers. What is between prime numbers and what is composite numbers? That is related to the factors. A prime number, prime and composite. Prime number means if a number is having only 2 factors are called prime numbers, and that 2 numbers are 1 and that number itself. For example, 2 is a prime number because the factors of 2 are 1 and 2. There is no other factor for 2. So 2 factors only 2 is having. And 3 is a prime number because the factors of 3, 1 and 3. There is no other factor for 3, 1 and 3. And 5, the factors of 5 are 1 and 5. So 5 is a prime number. Then 7 is a prime number because the factors of 7 are 1 and 7. Then 11, after 7 then 11 only. 11 is a prime number because factors of 11 are 1 and 11. Maybe you are getting a doubt why 9 is not a prime number, because 9 is having more than 2 factors, because 9 you can divide by 3 also. So the factors of 9 are 1, 3 and 9. 1, 3 and 9, 3 factors. That is why 9 is not a prime number. So these are the prime numbers. Note here, not ending etc. 11, then 13 is a prime number. Then after 13, 17, 19, then 23, etc. is going on the list. So that type of numbers are called the prime numbers. What is prime number? The numbers that are having only 2 factors. There are that number and 1. Then composite number, the numbers that are having more than 2 factors. Here we didn't say about 1. Actually 1 is not prime and not composite, neither prime nor composite. Why 1 is neither prime nor composite? Because 1 is having only one factor, that is 1 itself. So 1 is a special number, it is having only one factor, so 1 is called neither prime nor composite. Prime numbers will be having two factors. Composite numbers are having more than two factors. So which is the smallest composite number? It is 4. Because the factors of 4 are 1, 2 and 4. So 3 factors are there. Then after 4, then 6 is a composite number. 1, 2, 3 and 6. These 4 factors are there. So it is a composite. After 6, then 8. The factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4 and 8. So 4 factors for 8. 9 we already said composite number. 10. 1, 2, 5 and 10 are factors. Like that. A number that is having more than two factors are called composite numbers. Number that are having only two factors are called prime numbers. And 1 is neither prime nor composite because 1 is having only one factor, that is 1 itself. And one special characteristic about 2 is a special number, and 2 is the only even number which is prime. 2 is the only even number which is prime. All other prime numbers are odd numbers, but all odd numbers are not prime numbers. For example, 9. 9 is an odd number but not prime. Here, other than 2, all prime numbers must be odd numbers, but 2 is not composite. It is even and at the same time it is prime, and 2 is the smallest prime number 2. Okay, so that's enough. This are the classes for today, and just to go through the textbook, some notes I will give you after this class as a part of this, that you can write down, and from the board also some main points what you understand while listening to the class, you can note it down. Okay, now let us see the notes for today's class. Chapter 3, Playing with Numbers. Today we have discussed about factors and multiples of a number. The factors of a number are the numbers which divide the given number exactly. For example, the factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6, etc. Because we can divide 6 by 1 exactly, and we will get a quotient, that is 6. And we can divide 6 by 2, we will get a quotient 3. And we can divide 6 by 3, we will get a quotient 2 without leaving any remainder. And we can divide 6 by 6 itself, so the quotient will be 1. Now the multiples of a given number are the numbers obtained by multiplying the given number with the whole numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. For example, multiples of 4 are 4 into 0, 0, and 4 into 1, 4, 4 into 2, 8, 4 into 3, 12, 4 into 4, 16, 4 into 5, 20, etc. Like that it is going on. But actually here 4 into 0 is equal to 0. But we are, while considering the multiples in this chapter, now we are checking with the natural numbers only. So 4 into 0, 0. Actually 0 is a multiple of 4 theoretically, but in usual sense we are considering the first multiple of 4 as 4 only. So any number, so we can say that for every number 0 is a multiple, but that is just for a theoretical purpose, but we consider the smallest multiple of a number is that number itself. For example, 4, the smallest multiple of 4 is 4 itself, and all other multiples of 4 are greater than 4. Now let us see the properties of factors. First property, 1 is a factor of every number. So in any number you take, you can divide that number by 1. So 1 is factor of all numbers. Second property, every natural number is a factor of itself. If you take any natural number 1, 2, 3, etc., that number itself is a factor of that. For example, 2 is a factor of 2, 3 is a factor of 3, 4 is a factor of 4, like that. And third one, every number other than 1 has at least 2 factors, 1 and that number itself. So that is another case, but 1 is having only one factor, that is 1 only. And all other numbers, for example 2, if you take, the factors of 2 are 1 and 2. Factors of 3 are 1 and 3. And factors of 4 are 1, 2, 4. So at least 2 factors every numbers are having, but 1 is having only one factor. Fourth property, factors of a number are either smaller than the given number or equal to the given number. Here is an example. The factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6. If you look at these factors, we can understand that all the factors of 6 are smaller than 6, but only one factor is equal to 6. All other factors are smaller than 6. 1 is smaller than 6, 2 is smaller than 6, and 3 is smaller than 6, and 6 is equal to 6. Next property, number of factors of a number are finite. If you count the number of factors of any number, it will be finite. For example, for 6, there is only 4 factors, 1, 2, 3 and 6. We can count, we can say only this much factor. Now let us see properties of multiples. First property, every number is a multiple of itself. For example, if you take 4, number 4, its first multiple is 4 into 1, 4. Second multiple 4 into 2, 8. So 4 itself is a multiple of 4. Like that, any number you take, that number itself is a multiple of that number. Second property, every number is multiple of each of its factors. For example, if you consider 6, the factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6. And we can say that 6 is a multiple of 1, and also 6 is a multiple of 2, 6 is a multiple of 3, and 6 is a multiple of 6 itself. Third point, the property of multiple. Every number has infinite number of multiples. In case of factors, we said every number having a finite number of factors, but in case of multiples, infinitely many multiples are there. Infinitely many multiples are there. Whenever you multiply a number with a number, you will get a multiple. So there are infinitely many. We cannot count how many, we cannot say how many multiples a number having, how many multiples 4 is having. It is going on. 4 into 1, 4, 4 into 2, 8, 4 into 3, 12, like that it is going on. And next property, a multiple of any number is either equal to or greater than that given number. I already told the smallest multiple of a number is considered as that number itself. all other multiples are greater than that number. Next, some special type of numbers, some characteristics, special numbers. Here, perfect number. What is meant by a perfect number? If the sum of all the factors of a number is equal to twice that number, then the number is called a perfect number. For example, factors of 6, we already know it is 1, 2, 3 and 6. If you add 1, 2, 3 and 6, you will get 12. And you know that 12 is equal to 2 times 6 or 2 into 6. So we can say that 6 is a perfect number. Then other, we already studied odd and even numbers. What is meant by odd and what is even? Here, the numbers that can be divided by 2 are called even numbers. That is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, etc. Such numbers are called even numbers. The numbers that are not exactly divisible by 2 are called odd numbers. That is 1, 3, 5, 7, like that it is going on. 7, 9, 11, 13. These numbers we cannot divide by 2 exactly. When you divide these numbers by 2, it leaves a remainder. So they are odd numbers. Next, prime and composite numbers. The numbers that have only 2 factors, 1 and that number itself, are called prime numbers. For example, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. Why? Because the factors of 2 are 1 and 2. The factors of 3 are 1 and 3. Factors of 5 are 1 and 5, etc. And the numbers that are having more than 2 factors are called composite numbers. Example 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, etc. Because 4 is having 3 factors, 1, 2 and 4 itself. 6 is having 4 factors, 1, 2, 3 and 6. And 8, the factors are 1, 2, 4 and 8. 9, the factors are 1, 3, because 3 3s are 9. 1, 3 and 9. So 3 factors. So the numbers that are having more than 2 factors are called composite numbers. Now let us see the properties of prime and composite numbers. There are infinite number of prime numbers. We don't know which is the biggest prime number. Infinitely many prime numbers are there. Next, 1 is neither prime nor composite number. Why? Prime number means the numbers with the 2 factors, but 1 is having only 1 factor, that is 1 itself. Composite number means more than 2 factors. That means 1 is not prime, not composite, because it is having only 1 factor, that is 1. Then 2 is the only even prime number. Among the prime numbers, the smallest prime number is 2, and also 2 is an even number. But if you, that is next property, all prime numbers except 2 are odd numbers. Other than 2, all other prime numbers are odd numbers. But that doesn't mean all odd numbers prime numbers. But here, other than 2, the remaining all prime numbers are odd numbers. Okay, thank you. That is the note for today. So prepare well, write all this notes in your notebook and study well. Prepare well for the class test tomorrow. Okay, wish you all the best. Have a nice day.